Italy know the size of the challenge in front of them. They ran second in the world, awfully close here in round one. Arguably having enough to win it against France. Kick receipt was not one of their strongest areas, certainly in the first couple of matches.
Touch ball on, all onside.
Similarly, ball's getting charged down from their own 22, but they'll live to see another day. There was a bit of an Irish knock on there as Capuozzo looks to try and get going, and this is Italy, ball in hand inside the first minute. They'll be looking to try and settle themselves.
No!
Nicotera.
Italy hold in front!
Man with a couple of extra metres close to ground. But then Hugo Keenan, man in such great form. Ireland's first spell with the ball, straight through Casey and Byrne. It's going to be Andrew Porter, one of 6 who started this fixture last year, along with Van der Fleer and Doris in the pack. Casey again, Byrne looking for the options, a key. Giving it to him on the outside, and Van der Fleer is getting away here. This could be an early break for Ireland. Keenan on the left-hand shoulder, and James Lowe is there, looking for the corner. James Lowe dotting down.
Would add to his tally. Here we go.
Are we getting to you now, Mike?
I need to see that in slow motion. I don't think he has grounded it.
Probably the last angle is the best angle.
We used to look at good old downward pressure, but these days they want to see that the player's in control as it's grounded.
Well, no, that's the one. It definitely didn't have downward pressure.
Okay,
there is distance.
Right on. So let me just get you back on the...
No try. Knock on, in and goal.
Clear separation.
Praise the defensive actions of Ange Capuozzo, so known for what he does going forwards, but that was a critical intervention to stop the score. But this is Jack Conan once again taking up the cudgels for Ireland, the Leinster and British and Irish Lion. Then Beelan just looking on the dummy wraparound from Casey. Ryan, the captain, gets it away to Lowe this time. He'll play it back in field, and it is going to be the skipper who goes over for the score. No doubt about that one, and Ireland are on the board.
In back, he didn't get, well, it was almost a big dominant tackle with 2 guys, and it's simple numbers game. And I would have to suggest, and I see it again, Padovani on the right wing has come in when he didn't really have to. There you go, he's coming on Bundiake. Oh my goodness me. And that's a simple score for James Lowe, just back inside to Ryan, the captain. Too easy.
Won't be the conversion for Ross Byrne.
He 12s in a sense, but he's playing 13, but they know his size, his power, so that's probably what's attracted Padovani into that. But again, it's a bad mistake.
And it's going to be the mistake from the try scorer, James Ryan, that time.
No advantage.
From the restart.
Back for the knock on.
As they had in 2022, Ferrari.
Crouch.
Crucial area of the game.
Set!
Varney. It will be the free kick. Scrum half will have the chance to go, and they will play it through. And Menoncello with a wide outside ball, but the chop tackle was excellent on Pierre Bruno. And then it goes forwards. Ireland looking to try and keep it alive. McCloskey back in for Byrne.
Back here. Back.
Still under the knock-on advantage. It'll be Ryan.
Get onside. Advantage over for the knock-on. Hold in front.
Casey back for Byrne.
Wingers on.
He's not opted for touch. Keeps it in field where Garbisi will look across for Padovani. Might have looked to try and get it away to Menoncello. At the back, Brex playing the link man. Varney there again. It's quicker ball for Italy as Capuozzo joins the line. Then gets it away. Twisting and turning and managing to get through goes Pierre Bruno, the Zebre winger. Little tip-ons. Cries of Italia, Italia go up, and they might have the chance of the 2-on-1 here. Italy into the 22, still not held, and up to the 5-metre line. It's the quick pick from Varney. It's the score for Italy.
It's the new Italy. We didn't show too many glimpses of it against England. They did against France. Again, it's a numbers game. You are trying to create an overlap. It happens. Canoni just inside there. He's going the big number 8, pushing people aside. And this is what you want from a 9, instinctively. No one's at the guard area on that right-hand side. Look at this, big busts. A numbers game, as I said, it comes out. The ruck speed has been fantastic. Varney again, the little terrier around the base. Again, as Ireland started superbly well. This is a great crafted try from Italy. They had people outside, it wasn't needed. What a game we've got.
Garbisi to try and add the 2. Ross Byrne failed, and he's able to.
Then you let your players go over the whitewash, and it's over to them, and they've delivered.
Lorenzo Canoni was the man, created the opportunity.
Advantage, high tackle, 6.
Bruno needs to be careful not to try and sneak too many of those inches on the floor. Italy were being given the advantage. Nicotera.
We've got advantage.
And it's played back.
We've got
another
advantage.
little
Penalty.
tip on, and
No.
Federico Ruzza
Second man.
coming back for the
High
penalty.
tackle. Number 6.
Ruzza, of course, Sister Valentina, a key player for 7 years in the Italia Femminile.
You come off your wing looking for work, looking to carry the ball. Again, it's a superb start from both sides.
Nicotera, 4th consecutive start for the Italy hooker, beautifully down off the top from Ruzza. And then looking to keep it alive, switching in midfield, and then the gap opening up again. Italy are tearing Ireland apart.
Backwards.
When they get into the 22. Canoni again looking so dangerous. We talked in the build-up of the match about the belief that this side has. Played away from Bruno. Forwards trying to hold off the Irish defence as Fisichetti will be asked to do the job. Then they'll come back down the short side. Didn't look like there was too much on there, but Ruzza isn't going to take no for an answer. Straight into Van der Fleer. Now Varney back in. Canoni thrown to the ground. Oh, Ireland have tried to steal it. First man in. Going to be rewarded.
9. Thank you.
And the clearance is going to be from low. Capuozzo has taken it on the full. Michele Lamaro was the man in the scrum half position. He's going to have to do some tidying up work. He fires it away to Varney, who again finds himself charged down. The want in Jack Conan this week. Well, certainly plenty of physicality and things as well. Menoncello just using the soft hands to pop that up on the left-hand side. Varney has moved around. They seem to want to use Lamaro as an extra scrum half at times here. And then Bruno gets around the outside, just stepping into touch. In it goes, brought down from Henderson. Van der Fleer will play away to Casey and Byrne. And Hansen joining, and then a key, and it's lovely for Keenan, and Keenan twisting and turning, escaping the shackles and under the posts.
As Canononi made a break from 8, it's the key. Just watch this. That's beautiful from Byrne. Then out from Hansen, and it's just, it couldn't quite bring him down. Hugo Keenan underneath the post. This will be a 7-pointer. There it is.
Italy 7.
3 tries in 13 minutes.
Down it comes from McCluskey. Man who stepped in after Ringrose had to pull away. Low. And Keenan joining the line. Through a key onto Hansen, who is sent back a few metres, but the Irish are going to go from coast to coast, try and spread this Italian defence, and here they go again as Low joins. Ruzza with the hit.
Hold in front, Green. Okay.
Downfield it goes. Garbisi.
Hold blue, hold here, stay.
With the left foot.
Onside.
Tries to split the backfield of Ireland, but Ross Byrne in a good position.
Just stand.
Garbisi allowing it to bobble. He's not under too much pressure, but now Bruno Sizing up the big man in front of him, decides to try and get on his bike, but Stuart McCloskey, the Ulsterman's got other thoughts about that. Varney back in, look at that from Fisiketti. Quick release out the back as Ferrari takes it on. And it's there again, Brex. Call was out onto the wing.
7, 9.
Seeing an awful lot of ball right out on those flanks from both sides. Byrne, lovely bit of football in control. And this time, decides he'll take the yards.
Entertaining game.
Timing, over 15.
Halfway line. Italy just trying to stay deep enough to stay out of the clutches of the Irish defence, and Capuozzo's done well to get away from the combination of low and a key. Varney looks at Garbisi, a little flat-footed that time as he plays in Nicola Canoni.
No.
Drilled along the floor. Keenan well equal to it. Capuozzo in the 22. Is he fancying a run here? He's got a wall of green shirts coming towards him, but actually it works out quite nicely to find Tommaso Mananciallo. And Mananciallo puts the boot to the ball. Into the 22 goes Casey. Casey's got some work to do up against the Benetton centre, and it will be the Italian penalty.
But again, Capuozzo, what a talent he is. Here he goes, and he's just straight into him.
Late as well.
Doesn't bring him down. If he brings him down, that's a yellow card because there's a professional foul, but it isn't.
For 3. Never in doubt, Darren Morris. Italy with 10. Visitors with their noses in front still. Certainly been tidier on taking those restarts, Italy. Oh, it's barracking run straight out of the 22. Second rows, Canoni and Rutzer have done really well, but Ireland burgle it. Low for a key. And Casey just struggling to get it away too quickly. Italy momentarily had no one in the backfield.
No, move away.
Just dropped a couple back there now. Garbisi, one of those, as Casey will play away for Byrne, and it'll pop up in the midfield. Straight out the back from Ryan. Oh, and it's good from Ireland through Van der Fleer, who's finding another one of those gaps, and Lowe struggled to catch it, but did, and fed Bundy a key. It's sublime from the Irish.
Basically intercepted this ball. He said, Garbisi, this is over the top. Again, it wasn't there, wasn't on, but they do force it, and sometimes when you force it, you make the mistake, and that was the mistake. And when it comes out, again, it's a numbers game. Capuozzo's just held up. Garbisi can't do anything, and Bundy looks to pass, but he just rides Varney. He's that big a lad, he's that powerful, he can carry him over. Van der Fleer, beautiful hands, back inside, and this one is given. Beautiful.
Byrne, oh, has he just curled it around? It's a beauty.
Bonus point before half-time.
Certainly being treated to a fair
the
few,
way they're going.
Italy
it's
10.
Worth the ticket price, my goodness me.
Ireland 19 now as Ryan
inside.
Casey for Byrne. Into the midfield. Henderson will lay it back. Oh, it's the handling error from James Lowe.
Crouch.
Behind this scrum.
Bind.
Garbisi has Capuozzo just lurking on his left shoulder.
Hold, stay 9.
Varney plays it, coming round. Capuozzo was looking to just join the line on the outside of Garbisi. Door was shut by the Irish.
Off the boot.
Lorenzo Canone comes forward, but now coming forwards, Caelan Doris.
Green hold in front.
Going from number 8 to flank this week, and a crucial intervention. And what a kick that is as well.
James Lowe has put it 50 metres up the park.
Fantastic.
He's got the most kicking metres of any winger in the competition, James Lowe, and well, we certainly saw it there. We saw him bite in.
I'll step to Miller. There you go.
It's another free kick at scrum time going the way of the Italians. Mark Adamson, the referee, and he's got Wayne Barnes just about 15 metres away. Able to keep an eye on the other side for him.
Advantage.
And now it will be the advantage to Italy, and they get the penalty.
Number 3 overextended.
Michele Lamaro loves it.
Exactly what he said, free kick into a penalty. Where's this going to go? Don't be too cute. Hopefully get down to the 22, yeah. Wayne Barnes is there, halfway between.
More. Here we come.
Italy trying to just drive it from the line out. They need to be careful of the touchline.
Walking away at the front.
Now they break. Managed to
out.
get Van der Fleer away, but it's Casey who's the first to react.
Nothing there, play on.
Ball was clearly out. The referee more than happy to reward him, but it's now back with Padovani. Just over the 10-metre line. Played away from Varney, looking at the options to the right side, but Italy have lost plenty of meterage in just having their eyes
hold green
off the ball. Just wonder if Craig Casey is all right. He certainly took a knock as he tried to run through, having picked up the ball and hoofed it downfield, but in the meantime it's James Lowe coming out of the Irish 22, sensing the option for a little chip over the top, and it's going to send Bruno back to get hold of it, and the Italian winger's done really well. Still going.
And he's been one of their star men, hasn't he, so far? Very, very strong.
No idea how he managed to find his hands free to flick that ball away. Super.
First man, turnover's good.
Now Ireland have turned it over, and Conan will play it away. Burns sends it downfield, nobody at the back. Immediately.
Offside.
Right, Mike, here it comes.
But does he turn that right shoulder and know what he's doing? Plenty would ask that question. Nicola Canone.
So I'm seeing him holding his
Benetton
ground.
Second row. He is the elder of the two brothers, Lorenzo at number 8.
Well, it would seem to me, obviously, there's a size difference anyway, isn't there? Is there any mitigating circumstances? And it would seem to me that Casey actually has run.
We're going to give you
I just want to see if he's standing his ground or
we'll listen in. I'm not making the decision.
We're not looking at any sort of head contact.
Here it comes.
Mike Adamson's first few words. Standing his ground.
I think he's holding his ground, to be honest.
I think he has, because again...
Let's just hear what they've got to say.
I think in real speed, it actually isn't malicious. He's just got up, he's turning his shoulder, and Casey's running. At worst, I think it's a pen.
It's going to be a penalty. Right here. Okay? Yeah. We've not seen any head contact, we're just seeing him step into it. Yeah. Sorry, man.
And a Sporting coming together as...
Entertaining game. There was no... I know you've got to go through the protocols or whatever. If it's a serious one, it wasn't.
22 again. Up they go at the tail. Brought down by Henderson, round the corner with Callagher. McCluskey, the man it was meant for in midfield, looking to arrive late. Doris was there. Ireland come back round to the near side and end up running into their own players. Inaccurate from the world number ones. Decent clearance from the penalty will take Italy up to...
Over the 15.
Up from Ruzza, and then Lamaro. Menoncello taking up the physical battle, the big inside centre against an Irish midfield which is arguably more 12 and 12 than 12 and 13, but expect no less physicality from both sides as Keenan takes the ball in his 22.
Number 7 offside.
Fortunately, you've got to be within 10 minutes. You can't charge in front of the kicker. That's what's happened. That's a great kick.
Just seemed to be simmering right from the start of the week as it's down from Henderson. Around the back they come. Doris trying to fend them away as he goes there. Then it's a key from Casey. Casey has a little look to the left to see what other options there might be. Conan is there, tackled by Fisiketti. Casey's got work to do to try and get down to the ball, then through quick hands from Byrne and Hansen involved, and then it's McCluskey again. Can he free the hands and get the ball away? think slightly better of it.
Lads, we've got an injured player down here, no.
And in the meantime, Finlay Beelum.
There's a mark.
Here we go. No prizes for what's going to go here.
Tap and go time from Ronan Kelleher. Irish forwards doing it inch by inch to begin with. Beelum from being treated straight into the drive. Need to get the ball back. Little pop. Doris was there. Van der Fleer picks and rolls. Not that time. Another quick scoop off the floor.
You can say Casey, the scrum half, looking around. When does he pull the trigger? If the forwards can't do it, when do I pull the trigger?
Ireland looking for the fourth try. And the bonus point.
Advantage.
Inside the first 40 minutes. And now Casey knows he's got advantage. Launches it over the top. But it's not going to find Mac Hansen.
Again, it was the play to nothing, but you're not going to score a try looping a ball over the top there with the Italian defence. I think maybe one out.
There we go.
To the 10, burn and then see what goes, but here we go again.
There's going to be more of the same. Kelleher with his second rose for company, then Jack Conan coming back round the other way. Van der Fleer trying to help with the shove. Casey, this time they'll look to the right. This time Mac Hansen will score.
That time Craig Casey does absolutely right. Italy think the pressure's going to come on the left-hand side. They stack it there. They don't. They go right with Conan. And then one more ruck straight out. Here we go to the right-hand side. Again, Casey's in there. Quick pass. One more. Good vision. Good skill. Lovely play. McCloskey's out to Hansen. And you ain't stopping him from that distance.
Slotted one from wide out on the left, but from the right it won't be. Against New Zealand last year. 14-point advantage then for Ireland now. Plenty left in this game yet. It's James Ryan. It's brought to ground. Casey puts it in the air for Lowe to chase. Padavani underneath it. Clattered in the air, but it felt like a decent contest enough for the high ball.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that at all. Absolutely fine.
John Bisi on for Nicola Canone. Second row, attempted lift from Kelleher was in vain. Looking for that turnover. Nice out the back once more from Ferrari, and it'll allow Italy a little bit more room on that wide outside. Taken forwards by Menoncello. Bisi was scragged. Good work from Kelleher to track down the Italy fly half, and then it'll be Sebastian Negri.
Not now.
Varney from Canone. Popped off the floor. Italy just not looking quite like getting across the gain line at the minute. Ireland's defence holding pretty firm. Fisichetti into a key. Back it comes, Garbisi. Seeing plenty of these carries in midfield from Nicola Canone. Benetton second row. And then just holding a little more to find some room for Ange Capuozzo, who was brought down. Was there any suggestion of it being high from McCloskey? In the meantime, it's Brex. Plays it away. Then the replacement, BG, with the carry. The ball was there to be played, and the Irish get their hands on it away from Conan. Then for Keenan, who's hoofed it into the 22. Capuozzo under the shadow of his own posts, playing around Hugo Keenan, who was quite keen to make his presence felt, and it will come down for Mac Hansen. And on the halfway line, he'll play one winger combining with the other as James Lowe pumps the dummy a couple of times and gets past one, but eventually brought down. Ireland knocking on the door here again as Conan provides the support. O'Toole. Casey wanted the trail ball for Mac Hansen. Oh, he's just lost it forwards. Is this going to be anything for the Italians to do with? Well, they've only got a knock-on advantage. They kick it away. Referee Mike Adamson says advantage over, so we will have the Ireland line out.
Just touch your players.
Andy Farrell talking about the chances they didn't put away against France. This is what they do. They're not happy with what happens. You know, we've got to do better. Inwardly, he will be happy with, obviously, the bonus point and the score, but again, another chance gone begging.
Van der Fleer across the face to a key. Oh, it's the intercept. It's going to be a chance for Pierre Bruno to get on his bike over the 10-metre line. Bruno will not be caught. Italy get their second try of the match.
There you go, for all love nor money. They were flooding that right-hand side, wasn't it? Bundiaki, who's been a thorn in Italia's side, actually gifts Bruno a good score. It's a foot race. Van der Fleer ain't going to stop him. None of the wingers going to stop him. Just a absolute line to the try line. You're still working, by the way.
Garbisi adds the extras. And where Ireland looked wholly in control of the ship, bar what was initially one try from Italy, the intercept makes it 2 before half-time.
25 minutes, and it feels very similar today, Gordon, and that's shaping the spectacle that we're seeing.
Absolutely. What we're seeing is, importantly, it's both teams are engaged in it, and Italy more likely to run out of puff in this type of approach, but this is why the game has been so enjoyable, because both teams, they're playing this high tempo, they're not kicking the ball out. Perfect example there from Craig Casey, and they're looking to find space, and they're looking to keep the ball in play, and they're looking just to play, which has been fantastic.
You see that David Flatman is that they've got Quentin Kruger as their head of strength and conditioning these days. He's turning them into a fitter, more dynamic side.
Come on for one of these teams. In the end, it was France. Let's see how Italy lasts, because it's hard work these days playing against Ireland. Hard work on the lungs and legs.
Which makes it all a very good watch for the rest of us, however, as Italy try to set up camp on Ireland's 22. And Brex providing the threat beautifully away by Garbisi. Ireland have done well to glue this latest Italian threat, and Italy will have the scrum.
We're going forward, blue ball. It's unplayable. Blue going forward.
Again, very clear.
Crouch!
Italy scrum half, Stephen Lorenzo Varni, Italian granddad who was a prisoner of war in World War II, moved the family to Wales. He will not have the chance, however, to launch attacks from this Tom O'Toole, who joined us at the back end of the first half.
First half for diving to the ground, going early, going too long, but actually Italy are accused here of not taking the hit, of folding a little bit on impact. I think that's the right call.
Kelleher tosses the ball in for Ireland. Casey kicks to compete, and beautifully judged by Bruno. Here goes Kanene. Garbisi, and now Brex. Mobile basher Brex. So much of Italy's midfield revolves around him underneath his black and blue scrum cap. Look at him reorganising where the next wave of attack will come from. Well, that next wave of attack won't come for a while, because now it's Ireland's turn.
The amount of missed tackles they've had across the thing, and so Ireland have only made 80 tackles, and they've missed 20 so far. And that stat has been quite high in their previous couple of games. So that's probably something they want to address going forward.
Ireland scrum. Now they have a penalty from it as well. So little flick through from Byrne, and it's bouncing dangerously, and Kapuatsu got there.
Ireland just put the power on the tight head side. Tom O'Toole's just off the bench for Beelum.
No.
You can get technical about that if you want. He's just monstered him a bit.
I understand what you're saying,
right, cool.
Yeah, I
Not
understand.
long after thinking that his chance had gone forever. He'd been out for the best part of those bright players. It augurs well for Italy's future, their short-term future being threatened here by Ireland muscle from this line-out drive. Not going very far though, so Casey picks it up. McCloskey eating a few metres, and Van der Fleer wallop backwards. Whoa, the hit from Fischetti. Kelleher on his marks. Went backwards, then forwards, and then the ball went beyond him. It's Doris. Aki. Casey. This quick Ireland ball again. Just count in your head how long it takes them to recycle it. Italy have done well to slow that down legally a little bit longer. But ordinarily, despite the best efforts of Italy's defence, this ball coming back at murderously fast pace, and defence is knocked off balance as a result. Here's Conan.
Oh dear.
Henderson. O'Toole on the edge of the Roma penalty box. The footballers here on Thursday night. Big win for them in Europe. Casey. Oh, it's Italy's turn to defend hard. They, for half a second, thought they'd won it back.
Away from a previous tackle. I can't reward you because he's in the way from a previous
Instead, it's an Ireland scrum. Or home.
Crouch!
Anyway, scrum.
Set!
I remember Carlo Cecchinato, who was a towering, curly-haired lot.
Mind! Set! Stay high!
Casey runs out of patience and decides to run it and engage McCloskey. Van der Fleer, absolutely no way through, stopped by Canone. Conan. Feels like a really significant part of this match.
Got advantage.
Ireland looking to move perhaps decisively clear. 50 minutes played. McCloskey again. Italy's defence, though, up quickly and watertight.
Still got advantage.
Penalty advantage being played. There's Ronan Kelleher. Rob Herring recovering from his head injury against France. Bundy Aki enjoying being a starter again. Casey whips it away, and Hansen. And again, it's Lorenzo Canone. And Ireland are having to take the penalties because there's no way through the defence right now.
Keeping possession, strangling the opposition, and just draining that.
To the left of Casey, Italy have won it back. And did they? Whether they took the ball back over the line or not is irrelevant.
You got one jumper and two lifters engaged in something other than defending a maul on the floor, so it's high risk, high reward. Well done, Italy.
Or not in this case.
Menoncello. Look at the speed of Ireland's defence, up so quickly, but look at Capewatsu, that was high, that will be looked at. Stuart McCloskey merely carries the ball up and down, but he's much more than that, Gordon, as you will recognise. Ian Henderson, and there he was, trying to get off the floor without any help, so Italy have it. Once again, Menoncello helping to release and find some space for Capewatsu. The whiff of danger whenever he has the ball, and the speed of Ireland's defence tells you that they smell it as well.
Just great turnover here from Ireland, but great lateral movement from Mac Hansen, being able to drift onto the ball, and they're off.
They are. Ryan, and now Lowe. Baird up there, doing the hard work over the ball to make sure that Ireland can go again. Peep of the whistle. He's making his feelings known at the moment.
It's just, it says Brex comes in, isn't it? Porter's deemed to have whacked him off the ball.
Yes, Dan Sheehan on for Ronan Kelleher, Peter O'Mahony for Jack Conan. Ball taken by Bruno.
No.
Six Nations debut this time last year against Ireland, and a try scorer against Ireland before half-time. God, BC used every single millisecond that he had.
Craig, 10. Ball in the 5.
Off they go. Here's Hansen. Doris, perhaps the standout player of the championship so far. Player of the match in the epic win against France 2 weeks ago. Ireland having to roll their sleeves up here to make it 3 in a row in this championship. Here goes Hansen, back to Aki. Oh, one more stretch and he'll get there. Try given.
So quickly, and then we're seeing the end result here. Ross Byrne down the short side, lovely little interplay. But Caelan Doris shifted back into number 8 now, his most effective position. He's allowed to have a second stretch, but Caelan Doris.
I wonder if there's a little fumble. I think there's a little fumble here. We're having a look at it. Yeah.
Ooh,
great spot, Flats.
So Mike.
Seb Negri missing his mate Jake Pelledri today. After all this hard work to get back from injury, 2 years out, Jake Pelledri against England, then
that side?
cruelly suffered a shoulder injury that'll keep him out for another 2 or 3 months. We wish
Crouch! Bind!
Big Italy scrum.
High! Stay high!
Heading into the final quarter. Canone, Menoncello, oh, where are they going? Oh, beautiful, and here goes Bruno. And now Brex. That's a little bit more orthodox, but, well, we just got a glimpse inside Italian heads just then. Head for Giacomo Nicotera and London Irish's Danilo Fischetti.
Tell you what, he's been fantastic, Fischetti. What a game from him. Brilliant.
One stop in the 5.
Craig Casey hairs in, realises that he has some work to do. McCloskey. Starting the last 6 tests now, Stuart McCloskey. Robbie Henshaw on his way back, he's not far away. So much competition for places in this Ireland team when everyone's fit.
Use the ball.
Testing the width of the fabric today, the strength of that stitching. Missing 6, 7, maybe 8 first team regulars. Going to need this strength in depth in the World Cup when we get to France at the end of the year. Finger-biting moments for Ireland. Andy Farrell.
Ball.
Van der Fleer. No way through. Riccioni with the tackle low has to take a step backwards. I'm sure the kick was entirely on the money, and it comes back on the Italian side with Varney.
Stay here. There's the ball.
Just as Varney's lining up this, what looks like going to be a box kick for Italy, it does feel like Ireland have become a little bit more conservative in their play, and they're almost playing not to lose the game, where Italy's still playing with all the ambition. So I think one of the challenges for Ireland in this last 20 minutes is they have to restart their attack, and they're going to have to keep going to score, because I think if they try to lock up shot now.
Casey, hearing that Conor Murray is about to join us. Ooh, potential for confusion here, and there very nearly was between Brex and Bruno.
Yep.
Bruno came away with it without too much mishap.
Stay here.
Zani, 33-year-old. All he's ever done is make the journey from the replacements bench onto a test match pitch, and it was he holding on, and it's Ryan Baird. Well, it's still not a comfortable cushion.
To see them home, and Conor Murray's been brilliant in the Six Nations so far as he gets the ball and looks to find a bit of touch.
Dave Kilcoyne is on, as you will have seen, and Lorenzo Canoni has made way for Giovanni Pettinelli.
Not now! Not now! 10. Say hi!
Capuozzo. Here goes O'Toole.
Taco, release!
That was a kick that didn't work. Byrne over the prone Italy player, and the flatness of the pass meant that
a 7-point barrier with 14-15 minutes on the clock.
Alessandro Fusco, the Italian replacement scrum half, about to come on as well. So Stephen Varney playing out his last few seconds in this contest. Brex hunts it up and then Garbisi a little bit further wide. You'll often see Italy do that. Drex as the first receiver. Oh, wonderfully done. And then the ball inside, and Pettinelli goes. And it's Van der Fleer slowing things down, but Italy asking questions with Padovani. Varney, Garbisi. Bigi keeps it alive, as do Italy. Brex, that's an interesting kick. It still might work. No, that's far too much in the end of Federico Ruzza.
Attack from them, shredding the Irish defence. This is fantastic back inside to Pettinelli. Do not underestimate the impact of Josh Van der Fleer here. I know he doesn't turn the ball over, but that little dilution of momentum cost Italy. That's what gives Ireland an extra second to realign.
Second half being put to bed, certainly in this championship. Ireland in a scrap, good and proper here. Bruno once more taking it right to them. Thoughts of a Grand Slam put on hold. Let's just win this. It was
Crouch. Bind. Set. Stay high.
Murray. All of his experience now being funneled into this, into the last 10 minutes or so. Omani, likewise, 92nd cap for him, 11 years on from his first against Italy.
Stay here.
Kilcoyne, his Munster mate Murray. Ross Byrne chipping away.
Hold there. Stay there.
McCloskey picks and goes and pushes his way halfway through Pettinelli. Dave Kilcoyne again, familiar, reassuring figure, not long turned 34, over 50 Ireland caps now. Voices around the stadium that have travelled far in the hope that Operation Grand Slam will take another forward step here, doing what they can do to rouse Ireland. Low. Hansen. Two wingers in close proximity. Taken in by Baird. Oh, and then Doris almost gets away. He was looking for some support. Murray, this is patient stuff, but it's building a level of urgency and a level of threat that Italy will be aware of, particularly when Caelan Doris is on the ball, thrashing his way through. Again, it was wonderful from Murray, it's brilliant from Hansen, and that might be enough for Ireland. A little bit more comfortable if you're in green right now.
Plenty of brawn from Ireland in the build-up to that try, and ultimately plenty of brains too to finish it. Really sharp from Murray, really sharp from Hansen, but Caelan Doris
through, dropping the ball over the top for Mac Hansen.
Ross Byrne's conversion, warranting his recall to the starting 15, the way he's pushed and poked and prodded Italy around, but this feels like it might be too much for them now.
No, stay here. Okay, hold in front. Hold in front.
Kicking duties to Keenan, who now is busily reorganising the defence to see where this latest Italian threat will come from, and it was nicely done. Padovani creating some level of concern.
Crouch. Bind. Set. Stay high. Yes, use it.
Whipped away by Fusco. Italy still pressing. Oh, and James Lowe.
No.
Taking the wind out of Ange Capuozzo's sails.
Okay, on the line, Ireland, please.
It's a brilliant shot from James Lowe, wasn't it, on Capuozzo. Bandiaki just got excited over the top.
6 man.
Bit more than 5 minutes to go. How much raw have Italy got left in them? Bigi hoisted in. Oh, they were practicing that a lot yesterday, and very often it wasn't working. And that's the first line-out that they have lost all game. It was ambitious to the tail as they sort out Yakitsi, but they have it back, Italy, and they can run it, which is when they look their most threatening. And Menoncello, who has wandered back out onto the wing.
Very, very good side, Ireland, but they've been properly pushed.
Contest in the
Rutzer winning it, taken away by Bigi. Menoncello. Fusco. Not many wondering about Italy's future in the Six Nations right now. That was lost by Pettinelli. Ambitious, angled run. Ireland's right wing, Mac Hansen, has been named man of the match. Guinness player of the match. He's scored a couple of tries. And Ireland winning the scrum penalty.
They had to go for it there. They had to try and go through Ireland, cause massive disruption, and that led to them getting a bit excited.
Jack Crowley, 23-year-old from County Cork. Proud day this for the Bandon club where he grew up playing. He's a precocious, exciting young talent, Gordon, that lots of people are looking forward to seeing over the next few years.
Yeah, and he just, it's like he was hearing your words, and he just comes on, and he likes to play with the ball in hand. He likes to play on the front foot. Really, really exciting talent. Getting his Six Nations start, or his Six Nation debut. But a great talent, and one definitely one for the future.
I can't continue, extra roll, but no clear release.
Loves floating around, making things happen, making a nuisance of himself. And young Sam Prendergast, those of you who watched the under-20 game last night will know that he's got a bit about him as well.
Yeah, I think he hit one of the most sensational 50-22s I have ever seen, young Prendergast. So, yeah, things look good in that particular position at the moment.
Ireland nearly there. Half a minute to go. Ball tossed in by Sheehan. He's happily involved again after his hamstring injury.
Down by Green.
Van der Fleer. Next up for Ireland, Murrayfield, Scotland, in a fortnight. Mac Hansen calling for it. Our player of the match, he's on a hat-trick, but instead Murray goes the other way. Keenan, loose. Still got a few seconds left to play.
The ambition's been high, loads of aggression in defence and attack. Really, really enjoyed watching them. They just come up against the best team in the whole wide world.
Pettinelli being hauled through. These are extra bonus seconds at the end of a match that I think we've all thoroughly enjoyed. Oh, loose ball. Ireland still hunting. Brex still working hard. Look at the number of green shirts who were so quickly on him. So Jimmy O'Brien on as well. His Six Nations debut at the age of 26. Ireland handing out fresh Six Nations caps to the likes of Crowley and O'Brien. Someone's ball, it's blue ball, and there goes Michele Lamoureux. It is an Italy penalty, and while it's a penalty, we'll continue you at 2:15 for that. But this has set us up very nicely for the weekend. It's here in 2 weeks, and they will finish with a trip to Edinburgh on March the 18th. How do they finish this particular one? Once again, it's Brex. Once again, he's caught the eye today. So many of these Italian players have, but it's going to finish with a try. Is it for Ireland? And low! Oh, no! Not the first time he's got close, but not quite close enough. But that'll do.